Hello, I am going to do a Q&A video, a question and answer video. So I need questions, so send me some questions. I have, I think, around 6 or 7 questions that I'll go through. But this question I'm going to answer tonight. This is a standalone question. Someone asked, should we take Ozempic? They see the commercials on TV and they see Ozempic. So most of those are actor portrayals on there, and also I can't tell you what to do. So this is not really an answer to should we. It's not even an answer as to should I take Ozempic. Now Ozempic, from what I know and what I've been told, and I did ask my doctor, because it says in there, ask your doctor. So I say, hey, anything new on the horizon, anything new that's out right now, anything that they use to treat one condition that they're going to treat another. I think that's how Viagra started, was some kind of a blood pressure, blood for diabetes. It started out for diabetes to regulate blood flow and circulation. I guess it works good in certain areas of the body. So I did ask about this. I said, I see Ozempic out there. What do you think of Ozempic? That was just one that we were talking about in general. Doctors, I don't think they really like us doing that. I mean, because what happens now, we have social media. So back to this question. I really can't answer this question. Should we take Ozempic? I think with social media, I'm having coffee, don't tell anyone. Got back from set, and I had a busy day. I had an appointment, then an audition, then I went to set. I went to on location in Glendale. Then I had to drive all the way down to Long Beach, pick up some medicine, and drive all the way back because I ran out of one of my medicines, and that was my fault, not the Veterans Administration fault. Once again, for those of you who pay your taxes, thank you so much for helping us veterans. We sure appreciate it. But when it comes to this, I think what happens with social media, we can just go, hey, doctor, what do you think of this? And then, you come back to your appointment. Like for a while there, I was going to the doctor weekly. That's when I got out of the hospital. Every week I had to go to the doctor. They would come to my house and draw my blood, and then I would go to the doctor once a week. Kind of like being still in a hospital bed where they come by and draw your blood all the time and check it. But I was doing it at home, so they had to come to my house, draw the blood. Then the visiting nurses had to come, and then what a mess. That was a big mess. So, and I watched a lot of TV at that time, but I was just kind of knowing that we were focusing on trying to save my leg. And so I wasn't really saying, hey, I know I have diabetes. Would this help me? Yeah, I have a high blood pressure. Would this help? No. So I didn't do that. But Ozempic. Doctors are getting asked about this a lot. Now, Ozempic, as far as I know, came out to treat diabetes. And in the disclaimer, or in the, was it legalese or whatever it is, when they talk and they tell you about different things, they say you may lose some weight on Ozempic. So people heard two things: the word Ozempic and you may lose weight. And they started using it as a diet drug. I don't know how they were getting it. Are they buying it illegally? Were they asking their doctor to get it for them just to try it? Maybe they were borderline pre-diabetic or whatever. But a lot of people that were not diabetics were getting this Ozempic, and they said they actually started running out for those that were diabetic. They didn't even have any Ozempic for those that were. So I don't take Ozempic. I don't know much about Ozempic. For me, no, I do not take Ozempic. But I know that there are some drugs for diabetes that are for like type 1. There's some for type 2. There's some that are for both type 1 and type 2. There's some drugs that you take before, when you're pre-diabetic. You'll take that. So Ozempic, a lot of people now are taking it and have been taking it. I remember back when, what was it called, FinFan or whatever it was, that was some weight loss drug you can get. And when I was in the military, a lot of the people, it was not illegal to take this medication, but you need a prescription in the U.S. So if it came up in your blood work, if we did have a drug screening, it would come up, hey, you'd have to explain, why do you have this in your blood? So when they screen for marijuana, and meth, and coke, or whatever it is they're screening for, if that came up, you'd have to probably explain it. It may have been considered somewhat of a natural thing, and maybe it wasn't on the banned substance list for the military, I don't know, but people would go down to Tijuana and they would buy it. We were stationed at March Air Force Base, which is in Riverside County. So you got Riverside County, then there's like San Bernardino County, and all they're kind of together. Then down you go into San Diego County, and you're right there at Tijuana. So you just walk in there and say, I like some, I can't really call, I think it's like 2 different tablets. You take this one at this time, and you take this one, and you take this one again. I don't know. I didn't take it. Did I have a weight problem? Yeah. Did I take it? No. Because I didn't know if it's going to hurt me. I don't know. I'm sure in the military, if you did come up positive for that, you'd get in trouble for not telling the doctors what you're taking or having to take a medication that was not prescribed. I'm sure they'd have a problem with it. For us, we were allowed to take supplements, but you couldn't take something that would cause a problem. Like if I was taking, if I wasn't getting sleep, I was out of the NCO club drinking beer all night and started taking like no-dose or one of those pills, caffeine pills that keeps you awake. Eventually I'd get in trouble for that because you're a GI, government issue. The person is controlled by the military. They tell you can't do it. But what the problem is now with Ozempic, I see, and a lot of you are probably seeing this too, is people are having some severe stomach issues, and so you have to kind of look it out, look it over. Well, if you get really sick, you'll lose weight. You know, if you die, I think you eventually you lose weight too. But I've gotten sick before where I dropped a lot of weight because I was sick. I couldn't eat. I didn't want to eat. I had to force down liquids or whatever. Even with strep throat, if you get strep throat, I'd lose, you know, maybe 5 or 6 pounds in the time between me. Get rid of the strep throat, which is usually about 8 days, because just you go from eating 3 meals a day and a couple of snacks to eating nothing. That's going to happen. So yeah, people are having problems with it, and they say a lot of the problems they're having is because the Ozempic or whatever they call it, whatever the medicines that are in the Ozempic are supposed to be treating one thing, not the other thing. So they're using it for something it's not really supposed to treat. It's supposed to help treat diabetes, give you better diabetes, better blood sugar readings, better A1C. So I think that's a problem people are having. Not me, I don't take it. Ozempic. Now you'll see a lot of these commercials, and those people that you see out there, they are actors. That one is pretty funny where the old people are saying, "Hey, everybody's out there synchronized swimming and doing their aerobics class and saying, 'Hi, we're happy senior citizens. We take this medication,'" and they make it sound like that. Then you have this kind of heavy set, perhaps Hispanic, I don't know, lady who's dancing around. I think she's a Jardian or whatever, and she says, "You know, I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well," or something like that. You're about 100 pounds overweight, 150 pounds overweight. You probably are not managing it well. That lady, I'm not saying anything about her, like this is all about me, but I know if I'm 150, 200 pounds overweight, probably not managing anything very well. Managing to be too heavy, yeah, she does manage to be too heavy. I was managing to be too heavy. She manages to be unhealthy. I managed to be unhealthy. To do that, there's going to be some kind of weight loss. If you're that heavy, no matter what, you can have the best numbers. You could, you know, you wake up in the morning, you're fasting. Your fasting blood sugar reading as a diabetic should be 130 or less. That's considered really good. If you're a non-diabetic, it should be 100. So let's say she wakes up every morning at 70, 80. They'll say it's a little low. Maybe for some reason she has low blood sugar, but she's extremely heavy. So I think no matter what, if you went to your doctor and say, "Hey, doctor, I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well." Well, sweetheart, well, Davey boy, hey, Dave, Big D, Dave, you're fat. Yeah, I'm glad your numbers are good. That one number's good, but you know, you're probably gonna die of a heart attack at whatever age, young age that you can die at. So to extend your life, to extend the quality of your life, you're gonna have to lose some weight. That's what the doctor told me. It wasn't like, I go, "Really? Oh my God, I didn't know." I knew, and I know, and I will always know that to be healthy, I need to now that it can go the other way. You can become anorexic, you can be bulimic, you can, or just be someone that, you know, maybe just thinks, "Wow, you know, how much should I weigh?" If you look at some of those weight charts, it'll say someone at my height, 5'11", should weigh anywhere from 140 to 185, whatever, 190. So in the military, there's a lot of 198, but that's just the number the military has, and the military has. We'll just go with your height, so you can be tall and heavy, or tall and muscular. And if the guy who's or a woman or whatever they identify nowadays, if they're too heavy because of their weight or their strength, we didn't get anything for that. You had to maintain that weight. Now that's why some of the military teams in football, they'll be a little bit over their max, but they couldn't be a lot over their max. So if I'm this height and I play football for the Falcons of the Air Force Academy, and I'm 200 pounds, I'm on the Fat Boy program. Even though I'm a football player, I'm not there running, blah, 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 blah. They've changed that. A lot of things have changed since I was in. A lot of things changed since people that are older than me were in. So yeah, Ozempic, it's for Treating diabetes. I'm diabetic. Do I take it? No. Should you take it? I don't know. Should you take it for weight loss? That's another thing. So I think what happens if we do talk to our doctors, we tell them why we want to take it. And if it's a good doctor, they'll say, well, why? You're not diabetic. Why do you want to take this? So is it the first choice now for weight loss? That's what people make it look like, that like this medicine or medicines like it in the same family. That is now like the weight loss miracle drug. And it wasn't even for that. So yeah, do I take it? No. Should I take it? I have no idea. Will I ask, can I take it? No. I never say, hey, can I take this? I want to try it. No, I never do that. Because my goal is not to be on a bunch of medication. My goal is to not need to be on a lot of medication. So if I take this Ozempic, or if I take Jardiance, or I take any of these ones that I see on TV and everybody's dancing and they sure look happy to me, I say, wow, these guys, not only do they lose weight, their diabetes are good, and they're extremely happy. They're saccharin happy. They're sugar happy. They're woohoo! Look at me, I'm so happy. Is that real? Probably not. So my goal is not to take additional medications. My goal is to get off the ones I'm on. If something does come on and I can switch a medicine, say, hey, Dave, don't take this one anymore. Take this one. They did do that with one of my medications because I was doing so well with my program, and that's great. But I'm not really looking to add a bunch of medicine just to lose weight. I can always walk. I can eat healthy, walk, do some exercises. Someone did ask me about using elastic ropes. I do use those. Maybe I'll do a little video on showing the elastic ropes. But I hope that helps. I don't know. Talk to your doctor if you should take it. For me, no, I should not take it. I don't think. If I should take it, I guess the doctor will talk to me about that. And anyway, everybody have a great evening. I just thought that's pretty important because a lot of people are getting really, really sick with these side effects, and they're lasting side effects. It's one thing if I take a medication that causes drowsiness, I go, oh man, I better just take that. I do have one medicine for allergy, and it says it may cause drowsiness. And I told her, I don't want to take it if it causes drowsiness. And I said, how many tablets do I take a day? She said, one. I go, well, can I take it at any time during the day? She said, yeah, sure, why not? I said, okay, I'll just take it right before I go to bed. I forget it's still in my system when I wake up, and I was sneezing a lot, and I don't want to sneeze and stay awake. But if it causes drowsiness, that's something that I could probably take that, and that'd be okay. It's not a lasting effect on my body, but some of these I think they're coming up with lasting things. Some people are having, not necessarily on this one, but they're having like liver failures and problems with their kidneys and all this. I'm not sure if that's Ozempic. I'm not saying that's Ozempic. Ozempic, I know it's stomach issues, a lot of stomach issues and all that kind of stuff. So everybody have a real safe week, and hopefully your medications are going good, and maybe talk to your doctor about this. But Ozempic, for me, no, I'm not taking that out, and I don't know if you should either.